And there's another song, Turn Back the Hands of Time. It's connected to an experience with Nasuhi Ertegun.
Yeah.
Well, his brother passed away a few years ago, but he passed away, I looked it up, at the end of the 80s. How special was that?
Well, Nasuhi was my mentor. He really helped launch the career of Simply Red. You know, he was very important to us, and I became really quite very close actually with him. I spent time with him. He was dying of cancer, and I spent a lot of time with him during that period. And he gave me when CDs first came out, he gave me a CD box set, 6 volumes of Atlantic Rhythm and Blues, and one of the songs on that was Turn Back the Hands of Time, and I'd not heard it before. This was in 1985, 86, and he said, well, you should sing that song. And I go, yeah, it'd be a great one to do. And then he died, and I don't know, I just couldn't do it at the time. I was too sad, you know, I felt very sad, because we were about to embark on a jazz project together. He was approaching Miles Davis, and we wanted to make an album with Miles Davis. And Nasuhi died, you know, and then, you know, then Miles died. It never really happened. But I sort of thought of that song recently and decided that, you know, it would be a fitting thing to pay tribute to my friend and mentor.
Was it hard to record this song even after all those years?
No. You know, Nasuhi was a great guy. He was full of life, and, you know, he was just so much fun. You know, whenever he came to London, we would have dinner, and he would tell me all these amazing stories about Marilyn Monroe and Louis Armstrong and Orson Welles, and I mean, this just what great times for me listening to these old guys telling me these incredible stories. It was so cool, so cool. I'm so proud I knew him.
Last question: the single from this album, That's How Strong My Love Is. Is there for you something special when you sing this song? Some memory or?
The memory is of this incredible era of music, you know. I feel very lucky to have grown up in the 60s. I think British music and African-American music at that time, it was like, for Britain anyway, it was like some kind of Da Vinci, Michelangelo renaissance, you know. I mean, I look at the Beatles and the Stones and just think that in a few hundred years' time, they're still going to be saying, wow, what happened in Britain during that time was something that changed the world. And it really did change the world, you know. And here I am, working with some of these guys, you know. I feel like I'm kind of like their offspring somehow, their influence, you know. It's a great thrill.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.